So hi, you're listening to Sabrina Weaver Speaks, where I transform words into magic with the words I speak. And let's talk about the Sterling case. Okay, so we have 4 people involved in this relationship. There's Mr. Sterling, we'll refer to him as Mr. Whitman. We have Mrs. Sterling, we'll refer to her as Mrs. Whitman. And we have Girl Toy, that's girlfriend. And then we have Mr. Blackman, and that's Magic Johnson. So, the question is he racist? I don't believe he's racist. I believe that it's totally and completely a generation. No difference. This is where he come from. This is the world in which he comes from, right? So, 81 years old, he's dating this girl toy. Been dating this girl toy for 4 years. I don't even know if he's dating her. Let's just say he's just, displaying her around like a trophy. For 4 years, she's got to live the luxury of being a girl toy as well as a trophy for 4 years. Mrs. Whitman knows. Mrs. Whitman been married for 50 years. She doesn't care because she's always going to be Mrs. Whitman, which is entitled to 50% of anything that he owns. Even Girl Toy. Yep. She owns 50% of Girl Toy too. Okay, so Girl Toy, young, knows that this guy is, a generational difference. He's 81. I don't even know how young she is, but it's kind of like, kind of pedophile? But it's really not a pedophile because she's a grown-up, so they say. Anyway, they date 4 years. She does what she does and lives the life that she does. And she's of a younger generation, so posting pictures on Instagram is okay. And it doesn't matter who they're with because she's young. She does it with Magic Johnson, Mr. Blackman. Mr. Whitman may have a problem with Mr. Blackman because Mr. Blackman, he plays Monopoly with the big boys. Anybody else would have been cool, but not somebody that has kind of like crossed over and is now in the game with the big boys when black people don't belong there with him. They just don't. And it's not because he's racist. It's just the era in which he comes from. Really, that's it. Notice in the audible, he never once calls anyone a derogatory remark such as a nigger or a wetback or anything. He never says anything like that. But she knows that he's that way. Everyone knows he's that way. Not racist, just of a different generation. So there she goes, and she continues to try to get him to talk about, the differences. They were already broken up. She's just trying to get some ammunition so that she can use. And that's exactly what she did. She got some ammunition. And then what did she do? She sold it to TMZ. She knew exactly what she was doing. Yeah, she did. Here's what happened. Mrs. Whitman files in court once the relationship is over as a married woman saying that she wants to collect community property, and she lists Girl Toy as the one that she's falling against. What this means is that Mrs. Whitman gets to say to the little girl, fun's over, go away, you get nothing, give us the cars, give us the house, give us whatever you had, you're not entitled to anything anymore. That's exactly what happened. So, Girl Toy, she sells the phone call that she set up to TMZ because she now wants to destroy him. She can't. It's not possible. When it's all said and done, she's still going to be destroyed. And Mr. Whitman is still going to be Mr. Whitman. Do you guys know that he is the sole owner of the Clippers and have been for 30 years? That means he's going to continue to be the owner. And they'll just get someone and they'll, revamp his reputation, and he'll donate some money to some, black organizations and take a few pictures, and he'll be okay. Little girl, she will never be heard of, and no one will ever know what she was. So while she's in the process of trying to destroy him, she destroyed herself when she made the deal with the devil to lay down and to take the good things in exchange for her good thing. Mistake. Anyway, so I don't think he's racist. I just think he comes from a different generation, and that's it. That's just it. I think that she knows what she's doing. She does. Anyway, this is my take on this whole scandal. So, my thoughts have changed. I am Sabrina Weaver. Thanks for listening. Make it a magical Sunday. I know I am.